Good morning, everyone. Had a good day at work. I got a lot of stuff done. I think my boss appreciates it. Our manager doesn't seem to care for us much, but got a lot of stuff done. Good news, I got the okay as long as nothing else goes wrong. I am allowed to work every day until the end of the year. It's not that many days, and of course we're closed for Christmas, but that's what we got going on. I think that it's going to get me close to what I need to get done. So I've got my fingers crossed. I'm really hoping so. That hopefully will hopefully we'll get closer to handling my storage unit issue so that I can concentrate next year on one item that's about $615 and then fixing the van, like getting the gearbox done for about $1,300. Once that's done, we'll be a little more mobile and be able to take some trips and stuff. Well, that puts us one step closer to being able to get my 6 months of storage paid. 6 months of storage and my car insurance are the two things on the immediate agenda to have done by the first of the year. And then hopefully before, I like to say before spring, but by May at the latest, I'm hoping to have the money for the gearbox. So cross your fingers for me. That's what's going on. I did swing by, got myself a little celebratory McDonald's. Not really celebratory. I was hungry and I didn't feel like sitting down and cooking. We are in the Dollar Tree parking lot because I have a package coming in today that I'm waiting on. But I am going to be here today and then go to the gym. I'm going to do the Walmart gig tonight. And then in the morning, I've got less than an hour to get over to the gas station gig in the other city. Work it, and then when I'm done with that, I need to come back, probably either sleep or get showered and get my sleep, wake up, work Walmart every day this week, which is awesome. I mean, that should even get me into a spot where some of my time is time and a half overtime, which I absolutely need. So cross your fingers and hope everything works out for me. I know you will. Okay, here's what I got from McDonald's. They did include the celebratory napkins, which I need. The cat's water just spilled on this table. Something I get all the time, so I'm just going to show it to you. This is the hash brown. Always solid. I always want more salt, but always solid. I forgot jelly again. This is the actual chicken biscuit, not the crispy chicken biscuit, but the actual chicken biscuit. Chicken's a little bit smaller than it has been in the past. Biscuit smells nice and buttery. Pretty good, but biscuit's fantastic. Chicken, a little bit leaner, a little bit smaller than I've had in the past. So if I was giving points, I'd deduct points for that. Still solid. The biscuit's great. I should try their biscuits and gravy sometime. It's been a while. Coke check. That's the real star. All right, everyone. It's going to be a lot of boring videos for probably the rest of this year. So I'm just warning you. Please come back. Please like. Please subscribe. Please comment. But I'm going to be concentrating on getting rest, going to gym, getting my showers, and making as much money as I can for the rest of this year. Still going to post every day. It just might be boring things like this. Unless something comes up, the next time you see me will be when I go to Dollar Tree to get my package.
Just checking in. I finished watching that movie I started yesterday, The Arrival, and made myself a egg, ham, and cheese sandwich, which was delicious. Now I'm watching a movie called The Unquiet. But I'm feeling a little snacky, so I think I'm going to go inside Dollar Tree and get something sweet. That's the cool thing about being in a van, is get up and go inside Dollar Tree and go back to bed. Hold down the fort, Waddles. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, we're at 80% on solar now, so we're getting pretty good. The old Dollar Tree. I keep making the mistake of going in around noon, and that's when Dollar Tree is like super, super busy. But snacks acquired. And my watchdog is still there, watchdogging. Let's go around to the other side just to see him. Hello, Waddles. Now it's like 48 degrees out here, but the sun feels good, and we're getting a lot of solar today. I actually didn't notice Happy was in my seat as well. So as soon as I opened the door, she ran to the back. She'll be back up here once I'm done. Now, he's wanting to know what's in the bag. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go back to the back, eat some snacks, finish my movie, and then I'm going to go to sleep. Not the healthiest thing, and not the best thing for my digestive system, but it's already later than it's supposed to be for me to get my sleep. And because the van can be a toaster oven, it's 48 degrees outside, but it feels closer to 60 in the van. So this is a good time too. I'll start getting too cold once that sun goes down. But I'll be under the blanket, so I don't think I'll kick the heater on. I kicked it on a little bit to get the chill out of the air this morning. Not even 30 minutes. So this bottle's lasting pretty decent so far. Cat should be ready to go to sleep soon too. You can't see, but I'm over here just petting Waddles. He's getting his head scratched. Happy has entered the chat. Everyone say hi to Happy. Hi, Happy. Waddles is like, don't put all your attention on me. All right, talk to you a little bit later. Well, good evening, everyone. Running a little bit behind schedule, but I'm getting ready to go into Dollar Tree and get my package. I had a good amount of sleep. Feel really good. Turned the heater on about an hour ago. That was the good news. Took the chill out of the air. And then I think we're out of propane. Bottle doesn't feel super light, but I think we're out of propane. It might be good timing. One more day would have been better. Let's go get this package. Go get this package. The van needs to defrost anyway. So let's go to Dollar Tree. Package acquired. Still got a little more defrosting to do, but it's getting there. We'll open up this package while we wait. All right, well, the video cut off. I thought it was recording and it wasn't, so you missed me opening up the package, but this is what I got. It's a gauge to go onto my propane tank. That's why I said it's perfect timing. So this goes onto the gauge, my hose goes into here, and the green says gas, the yellow says low gas. I'm assuming the red, which is covered by the needle and it's in the dark, says we're basically out of gas. It's not an exact science, but all the reviews I read says these are more reliable than the digital ones and these ones that you magnet onto the side of the tank. Those are more effective by cold weather, and since this is in the cab of the van during winter, it'll be cold weather. So it looks like we just ran out of propane. So it'll be a good time to get a new bottle and put this on. And we're going to be on that side of town in the morning for the job. So I'll go work on that side of town for the job, gas job. And then after that, I will go and get the propane tank, hook everything up. So that just means we won't have propane. Well, I have the green bottles if need be. We won't have the propane tank tonight at lunchtime. That's probably when I'll slap a green tank on there. But by morning, like, I'll be driving straight after this gig. We are defrosted enough. I'll be driving straight to the gas station gig after work in the morning, because I get out at
little after 7. Well, I'll get out 7, but by the time I get to the vehicle, it'll be after 7, and I've got to be ready to work by 8. So we're going to go out and straight in, work that gig. So by noon, we'll be able to head right up the street to the kiosk, which will hopefully have propane. Now that it's warmed up a little bit out here. It's supposed to be a pretty warm day tomorrow during the day. So we'll get the propane, hook the new gauge on, and we will be able to test it out. People are, I guess because they're rushing for holiday stuff, even though a lot of places have extended hours, but people are just driving really bad. I've heard nothing but horn honking all night in this parking lot, which you rarely hear. And you didn't see it on camera, but there was a truck that just was coming out of their parking spot and just kept coming. I'm on the main drive-through, and I almost got T-boned. So no one's paying attention. All right, all done. Little workout, showered at the gym. I'm hoping by doing the stretches and stuff before I go into work, maybe I won't take as much damage, because 3 days is actually pushing it physically. 4 days is what I need financially, and I'm going to be working multiple consecutive days if everything works out. We do get, I think technically for me it'll be Christmas Eve off, because we're closed Christmas Day, but I'm pretty sure the shift starts back up, you know, Christmas night for overnight crew. But the gym was pretty much empty. I thought they were closed early or something. I had to ask her if we were open. She goes, no, we're open till 10. She goes, there's somebody else here. A few other people trickled in. Did notice when I was getting suited up that my work pants are ripped, but I'm still gonna wear them. I have a new pair ordered. They're supposed to be here in the Amazon locker tomorrow, so after I get done with my gas station shift and getting the propane and all that stuff, I'll slide back over here and get that before the next Walmart shift. But it's time to pull out. This guy is here today, the trailer / Ford Econoline van. I don't know where he goes. I only see him here. I don't see him anywhere else. But we're headed over to Circle K to get a beverage. Beverage time. Alright everyone, I'm going to work. I got my beverage, but they didn't have tops for their extra large cups, so I poured most of that cup into my, whatever you call these things, drinking bottle. So I am headed into work. Should be a pretty decent day. Boss man's not going to be there, but the rest of the crew that I don't see all the time will be there. And I hope everything works out, and I hope I can keep doing this and I don't wear my body out too much. But I'm still going to grind, because that's how I work. Well, I've had a good day. Hope that you have as well. And until next time, this is your old pal, Hannibal, signing off.